Hello you guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm doing some daily cleaning tests, some deep cleaning, some unpacking, some baking. I'm doing a little bit of everything, so hopefully you guys can get some motivation, get going. We're still unpacking the house, but we're obviously living here, so I'm also dealing with everyday cleaning, and I thought this would be a great day to film in case you need motivation with anything. I do a little bit of everything in this video, so let's get going.
Don't even know me like that. Are you pressed for time? Put you on my mind. Come a little closer like that. Staying up all night, throwing drinks back.
First thing I do every morning is light candles. I love to have my house smelling good all the time, of course, so I go ahead and light those candles, and then we are going to be folding some cleaning cloths that I washed and dried last night. I just completely forgot to take them out of the dryer and fold them, so I'm gonna fold these really quick, and then I'm gonna be making some banana bread. If you're like me and you have a toddler who's absolutely banana obsessed, you occasionally will get some that get really brown and too mushy for your toddler to really deal with and eat. So you make those into banana bread. So I'm making a banana and walnut banana bread and a banana and chocolate chip banana bread this morning, and this is stuff that I'm doing before my son wakes up. So this is a day it was like in the middle of the week. I am doing some cleaning kind of all throughout the day. So I'm going to be putting, when I'm doing it, this is in the morning before my son wakes up, and then I'm going to clean again during nap time, and then I'm going to clean again after dinner. So don't think that you have to do it all, clean for 3 hours straight, uninterrupted. That is not realistic. At least it's not in my world. I definitely have to get all of my cleaning done in little stints of time throughout the day. So that is what I'm showing you in this video.
Blue eyes smiling while you're cursing. I admit it's working. You're working. Don't care, you're crazy, it's perfect. Shaky and I'm slurring, 'cause I'm nervous. It's you. It's you. Oh, you. The second I saw you, I'm nervous that it's you. I'm nervous.
And while I was making my banana bread, I needed to melt butter, and it exploded in my microwave, and I was just not having it. It really messed up my morning, and I just ignored it for the longest time, and I cleaned it up during nap time because I just could not deal. Anybody else? Yeah, didn't want to deal with that. I switched to melting my butter on the stove and just left that for later because mentally I was not ready to clean up a butter explosion. I was so mad that that happened. So now this is nap time. I know I cut straight from baking to picking up the kitchen, but trust me, this stuff sat here for a good long while. Kind of embarrassing, but this stuff sat here for basically all morning until my son went down for his nap because I did not have even a second to put it away. Yeah, so now it's nap time. I'm just listening to a YouTube video and I'm gonna be picking up the kitchen, wiping everything down. And I honestly didn't have that many dishes, and I knew I was making, you know, a bunch of dishes at dinner tonight, so I didn't feel like doing those. I wash all of the dishes later tonight. We have other things that I wanted to get to during nap time, so that's what I did instead. One of the main things that I really wanted to get done was mopping my floor. If you've seen some of my other videos, y'all know that I vacuum and use my O-Seeder quick mop every day, but once a week I like to get out the O-Seeder spin mop and really deep clean my floor. And I just knew with my to-do list and the things that I wanted to get done in the evening as far as unpacking, and I was cooking dinner that was going to take a while to cook and yada yada yada, I figured the best time to do this kind of deep cleaning mopping would be during nap time, which is again why I skipped dishes for nap time. I just had other things a little bit higher on the priority list. So I'm starting by vacuuming the whole floor. I love my vacuum. It's the Bissell Clean View. You can adjust it so that you can use it on hardwood or carpet, which I love because I have a mixture of both. So I can just use this in every single room. And then I'm going to bust out my O-Seeder spin mop. I'm using Fabuloso antibacterial, and I'm going to be mopping the floor. I also go ahead and vacuum my couch just like I do every single day. I'm going to vacuum the couch and then wipe down the TV stand and the windowsill and our little toy box holder over in the corner, just because, you know, dust, dog hair, crumbs everywhere. Always got to be wiping stuff down. So that is what I'm gonna do.
Never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell.
If this is your first video of mine that you are watching, I would love to say welcome. I hope that you like these videos and you subscribe and stick around for some cleaning and organizing and cooking motivation. My name is Lauren. I'm a stay-at-home wife and mother. I am married to my husband, whose name is Nathan. We have one son named Jax, and then we have one on the way. You can't really tell in this video, but I am pregnant. I just have very baggy clothes on, so you can't really tell. I'm currently pregnant with our second child, and we also have two amazing dogs. We have Aster and Ruger. We just recently moved to Wyoming from Texas. We're still a little bit adjusting. We're still unpacking slowly, one box at a time. And I hope, again, that you like this video. If you find it motivational, please let me know down below. And if you subscribe, let me know, and I'd like to welcome you to the family.
Revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I go before, need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. It's true.
So now we are finally on to the mopping section. I put the absolute most boiling water, hottest water that comes out of the tap possible, and the Fabuloso antibacterial, and I'm going through and mopping. I did recently upgrade. I had the original O-Cedar spin mop, and I just upgraded to the two bucket system, and I really love it. I see a huge difference in how long it takes me to do the floor. I used to have to mop my floor at least 3 times for the water to run pretty clear, and now I usually only have to do it once and maybe twice if it's been like really rainy and muddy in the house. But most of the time, at least during the summer, I only have to do it 1 time, which is fabulous. And as you can see right here, I also use my mop to go ahead and wipe down baseboards and this one section of the island because it does get very dirty from my toddler.
You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, you roar, but I like it, we on the floor.
So that is all I got done during nap time, and the next thing I'm showing you is kind of later in the afternoon. This is after nap time, once my husband got home from work, but before dinner. So when he got home from work, the first thing we did was start working on unpacking all of the boxes in our guest room. So this entire corner and the whole bed was piled high with moving boxes that we had to unpack. I just didn't really film it because my husband does not like being on camera. Of course, we still have tons of work to do in this room. All this stuff in the middle needs to get unpacked, and the closet is still full of stuff to get unpacked. But like I said, we've been just having such a hard time getting through every single box. So it's kind of just, we take it one day at a time and do what we can. I'll be in this room a little bit later in the video, but not much else. I'm not doing the whole room in this video. I will definitely show you the whole room when I decorate this video later on once everything is less chaotic in the house. My main priority before dinner was to get these dishes done. All the dishes from baking and breakfast and lunch, I wanted to get them clean and out of the sink because I knew my sink was just going to fill up again from cooking dinner. So I'm going to be washing all of these dishes from earlier in the day.
Baby whispering, used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets you. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell, it's true.
So like I was saying earlier and kind of complaining about, the reason that it is taking us so long to unpack is because when we moved, let's backtrack. We sold our house in November of last year. We packed everything super organized, super well packaged, super well labeled. Everything that was kitchen was in a certain type of box. Everything that was clothes was in a certain type of box. Yada, yada, yada. Very organized, right? Put it into storage. Then we lived with family for about 4 months because we were getting ready to move to Wyoming. And it was, it's kind of taking a while. We moved here because of my husband's job, and there's just lots of paperwork and people that have to approve things. And then we also had to find a house once he did get approved for the job, yada, 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 right? So my husband's job was kind enough to hire a moving company for us. And my husband and I were under the impression that they were just going to go pick our stuff up from our storage unit and bring it 3 days after we moved here. Well, 3 days after we moved here, people went to our storage unit, this moving company. They had to take every single item out of its box to put it in their inventory because of their insurance or whatever damages. They had to have a specific list of every single item that we own for their insurance purposes. And then they had to repackage it however they repackage, and then put it on a truck and bring it to Wyoming. So when they repacked everything, they just threw random stuff in every single box. Every single box we have opened so far has been a mixture of clothing, kitchen, bathroom, garden, kids' toys, everything. And of course, it wasn't, you know, packaged very great with like bubble wrap. So a bunch of stuff is damaged and broken. I had one of my Coach purses was really messed up. Like half of Jax's toys were broken. I was very irritated with that. Plus, on top of that, they picked up our stuff 3 days after we left and moved to Wyoming, and they did not deliver that stuff to our house until 6 weeks later because they couldn't find drivers, which obviously is not really within their control, but it was just annoying. And so we had already waited 6 weeks for our stuff, and then we get it and it's an absolute jumbled mess. And now we've had it for about 6 weeks and we're still trying to unpack because every box is a mystery box and it's taking absolutely forever. So like I said, we're just going one box at a time, trying to deal with it. We're almost there. Like we probably only have about 10 boxes left when I'm doing this video. So we're almost done. And when I start the fun videos of decorating all of the rooms and having everything really nice and cute in the house, I will definitely be doing some decorating videos for you guys and showing how I set up our baby's room and the guest room and all those things. Don't worry, those videos are coming, but we have to get the unpacking done first. So yeah, that's my drama for the last little while. That's what I've been going through. So yeah, if you have any, you know, funny in hindsight moving stories like that, I would definitely love to hear them down below because they will probably make me feel better about how completely annoyed I am with that whole situation.
You're back. Are you gonna tell me where you went? All the messages I sent with no reply. It's like that. You're just gonna walk into my room. I hate how you assume I'll take the pleasure and the pain, the sorrows in your brain, 'cause I know you're on the run. I'll take the pleasure and the pain, your secrets to my grave.
So after all of those were done, I did cook dinner, and then I took like a nice chill, you know, hour to hour and a half long break, just hanging out with my family, watching TV, playing with my toddler, and now I have a kitchen to clean up after dinner. So I made some shrimp tacos with rice, and I also meal prepped like some overnight oats and stuff like that. And now I'm just picking up from that. I'm going to clear off the island again, wipe everything down, put away the rice cooker, and I'm going to start washing dishes yet again. And for anyone who is just curious or wondering or whatever, I do a lot of the cooking and cleaning in the house, but Nathan does help me when, you know, I ask for it or when he can tell that I need help and I'm not filming. He will definitely jump in and help with dishes, with cooking, with anything like that. Most of the time when I'm filming, I just tell him, like, don't worry about it. I want to give them the most motivation possible, so I'm going to do it all myself. And of course, like I said earlier, he doesn't like being filmed anyway. But he does help me when he can, and when I am doing all the cleaning by myself, he automatically goes into like teamwork dad mode, and he does bath time, he's playing with Jax, he's feeding the dogs, he's taking the dogs and Jax on walks. He does all that stuff. We're very like teamwork oriented over here, so you might see a lot of just me doing this stuff in the videos, but that's just because I like to do it all for the videos, and my husband doesn't like being on camera, but off camera, we are definitely very teamwork oriented and we help each other with everything as much as possible. So if you're still watching this late into the video, I want to say thank you so much. Hopefully you're finding this video helpful and motivating. And I always like to add questions into my videos just to get to know everyone better, because I think it's so fun. Everyone that watches me is from all over the world, so I feel like it's just so interesting to see people's answers to certain questions. So I really want to ask, do you prefer living in a place with warm weather or cold weather? So we just moved from South Texas, which 99% of the year is hot as heck, and we just moved to Wyoming, which is almost the opposite. Like at least 6 to 8 months out of the year, it is super cold and either raining and snowing, like in the 30s and 40s, and either raining and snowing, and then in the winter it gets like below zero. But secretly, not so secretly anymore, I love cold weather. I love cold weather. I absolutely do not like hot weather unless I'm like going to the lake or the river or the beach to go have a good time. I don't like hot weather. I don't like running errands in hot weather, going to play outside in hot weather with my son. Like, I do not like it. I love cold weather. Literally, my ideal weather is like 55 degrees and raining. I love it. I know that's super weird, but I genuinely really, that's my favorite weather. I know that seems super weird, but that's the truth. So what is your favorite type of weather? What weather do you wish you could live in? Like, do you wish you could live in Wyoming and have snow? Or would you rather live in like Texas or Florida where it's hot all the time? So after I handled the dishes, I really wanted to deep clean my sink. I had been cooking a lot of fried food and a lot of fish this week, and I really wanted to deep clean the sink and the garbage disposal. So I rinse all the food down, I run the garbage disposal, and then I put a bunch of baking soda down the garbage disposal and spray my sink down with Dawn Power Wash. And I'm gonna let that sit while I wipe off the other counters and the stovetop, and then we're gonna go back to the sink and scrub it all down, and then I'm going to start pouring vinegar into the sink, which is going to kind of react with the baking soda. This is an awesome like cleaning, antibacterial, anti-smell, what am I trying to say? Anti-odor. It gets rid of lots of gross odors. It bubbles up and gets stuff that might be stuck down in the garbage disposal to kind of budge, so you can rinse it down. And by scrubbing the vinegar and baking soda around like the inside of my sink as well, this is going to get rid of any stubborn stuck on stuff. It's going to get rid of watermarks, all of that good stuff. It's going to really shine up your stainless steel if you have a stainless steel sink like I do. And of course, it deodorizes the whole thing. It's fabulous. So I scrub that all down, and then I kind of let the little baking soda vinegar volcano go for a minute or two just to get all of the bubbles activated and make sure sure that my garbage disposal is as clean as possible, and then I start running my garbage disposal while I have the hottest water possible going, and I start rinsing my sink out. The very last step that I'm going to take for my sink is to spray it down with 50-50 vinegar and water. This is like the perfect thing to clean almost any surface really, but especially stainless steel. So I'm going to spray that all down and then give it a good wipe down with a cloth to get it perfectly dry, shiny, no watermarks, perfectly clean. And that is my sink deep cleaned. Absolutely in love. After that, I'm going back into this room to finally unpack some of this makeup. These boxes that are sitting on top of my makeup desk are all full of my makeup. It's what I've been using. Like, I have to take my makeup out of these cardboard boxes every time I've been doing my makeup for the last like 2 months, and it's been so annoying. So I'm very glad to be setting up my desk. If you've been following me for a long time, you will recognize the furniture that's on the screen right now. This is actually our old bedroom set. I had a family friend custom make this desk and nightstand combo, and then it has a matching nightstand for the other side of the bed on my right here. And now this is going to be our guest room because this furniture does not fit in the master bedroom. Just the way it's oriented, it doesn't work with the way that the room is set up. So we have all new furniture in the master bedroom, and all of our old furniture, our old bed frame, and these 2 wood pieces are going to be in the guest room. And I will just have kind of a makeup room all to myself, like a getting ready room, which will be really lovely. And then whenever we have guests, I'll just have to, grab a little bit of makeup that I want to use while they're there, and they can just look at my beautiful desk setup. The other thing was that our movers broke my vanity mirror, my big, beautiful vanity mirror with awesome Hollywood lights. Yeah, they broke it. So I have to order another one of those. So that is currently in the mail, on its way to me, so that I can have my beautiful setup back. So yeah, just dealing with lots of little broken things like that has just been really annoying and very time consuming. So that's why it's just taking us a while to set up our house the way that we want it, but that's okay. It'll all happen in good time. Hopefully at least before the baby comes. That's my main goal, is just as long as it's done before the newborn's here, we're good, we're on track. So I'm just putting away some of my makeup. I didn't get through all of it because I have not yet unpacked all of my little organizers. They're still somewhere in some of these boxes we haven't unpacked yet. So again, once I'm fully done, I'll be giving tours of each room that I feel like y'all will find interesting, and y'all will see my full makeup setup when it's complete. So this is just what I got done so far. And and all of these stains and stuff that are on the front of this desk, I scrubbed for like 30 minutes and I cannot get them off. So I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna have to repaint the entire thing. Again, I'm just dealing with stuff like that from the movers. I don't even know what that is. It won't come off. the movers spilled it. I don't know. So yeah, that is all I got done today. I didn't get, every single thing perfectly spotless, but I like to set realistic goals and share realistic goals with you guys because, of course, on a random Tuesday, you're not going to be able to deep clean your entire house and have it absolutely spotless, especially if you're unpacking all of your stuff and from moving to a new place. So yeah, hopefully you guys find this helpful, motivating, all of that good stuff, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.